guys, I'm Val de los Santos. I'm a yoga instructor. I've been practicing yoga since maybe 2006, and I started teaching late last year. Now, yoga obviously is a big part of my life. Whenever I felt stressed, I would turn to yoga to calm me down. Whenever my mind was scattered, I would turn to yoga to help me focus. Whenever I wanted to move, sweat, or just build strength and keep my blood flowing, I would turn to yoga. We are constantly moving, constantly thinking, constantly stimulated with everything we see. We forget that we need time to just relax, unwind, and just release. We need time to give our bodies and our minds to just chill. So today, I'm going to be guiding you through a quick yin yoga sequence for open hips. We actually store a lot of our emotions and our stress in the hips. I'll be guiding you through several hip opening poses that'll hopefully help you release any stress that you're feeling. Yin yoga is actually a type of yoga wherein you hold poses for longer. You hold them for at least a minute, sometimes 3 minutes or even 5 minutes. The aim is for us to affect the deep connective tissues in our body that in turn helps us improve flexibility and at the same time helps us release any tension in the body. Before starting class, I would like to just remind you of 3 things. First is whenever we go into any pose, just find your edge, right? So don't push yourself too much to the point that you will feel any strain in your body because we will be holding poses for long. Next is to stay still. Whenever we're in a pose during class, just let yourself release and avoid clenching your muscles. Whenever you feel uncomfortable, just breathe into it and just try to stay soft. Okay, last is, of course, we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it for maybe about a minute for this class. Those 3 things, just remember, find your edge, stay still, and hold the pose. Now, what you need for class is your yoga mat, maybe a bolster or a pillow like what I have here, or maybe a blanket that you can fold up. This is for support while we're holding a pose. Okay, so let's begin. Grab your pillow or blanket or bolster, then just bring it down on your mat. Then just lie down, bring the pillow or bolster somewhere on your upper back. Rest your hips down on the mat. Then bring the soles of your feet together, opening your knees to the sides. Then just lie down and close your eyes. Bring your arms to your sides, palms facing up. And just let yourself release and melt into the ground. Just breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Releasing any spots of tension, tightness, or soreness in your body. With every inhale, try to find any knots around your body. And with every exhale, just try to release them. Just letting yourself sink down. Letting gravity do the work for you. try your best to empty your mind of any thoughts you may have. Just set them aside for now. Try to just focus on your self-breathing, focusing on your breath. Just listen to the sound of your breath. Gently blink your eyes open. And just help yourself putting your elbows down on the mat. Just using your arms to help you sit up. Set your pillow aside. Then just bring your legs out in front of you. And just open your legs as wide as you can, sitting in a wide straddle. Keeping your legs straight, flexing both feet, pointing your toes up, and just grounding down through your sit bones and externally rotating your thighs. So rotating them towards the back and sitting long. And just maybe grab your pillow or bolster, bring it in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms up. Find length through the sides of your waist. Then on your exhale, just fold forward. Maybe for some of you, this is enough. That's fine. For some of you, maybe you can go down onto your forearms or maybe even completely fold forward. Just letting yourself relax and fold in. Just feeling heavy. Just breathing into any tension that you may be feeling. Just releasing them with every exhale. Maybe with every breath you find that you can adjust and maybe go a little lower. On your next inhale, just gently lift your forehead up. Then move your arms and your pillow towards the right side, towards your right leg. Then just release and lower back down. Feeling the stretch on the left side of your waist. Just stay soft. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, slightly lift your forehead. Pass through center. And just walk your arms and your pillow over to the left leg. Inhale, lengthening your spine. And exhale, just release. active on your legs, but relaxing the crown of your head and your back. On your next inhale, just walk your hands back forward towards the center. And just walk your hands back. Just set aside your pillow. Then help your legs together. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Actually, let me just fix you. So bring the soles of your feet together. Bringing your feet as close to your groin as you can. Maybe you can even put some pillows underneath your knees. Hold on to your feet like you're opening a book. Ground down through your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Then on your exhale, just hinging from your hips, keeping your back flat. Reach the crown of your head forward. Maybe using your elbows to help push down your legs gently. And just breathing into the hips. Avoid clenching. Just keep breathing into any tension that you're feeling. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Keep holding onto your feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Then on your exhale, this time we can round the back. Maybe bring the forehead down towards our feet. Now it doesn't have to touch your feet. Just fold in, rounding your upper back. Just letting your head feel heavy. On your next inhale, just slowly roll yourself up. Bring your knees up together. Then just lean over to one side and find yourselves into tabletop onto your hands and knees. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, your hips above your knees. Spreading your fingers wide. Now tuck your toes and lift your hips up, straighten your legs, and lower your heels down towards the mat, finding yourself in your downward facing dog. Pedal through your legs, bending one knee and then the other. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg up. And on your exhale, just bring your right foot over outside your right hand. Then lower your left knee down and point your toes. Hug your right knee in towards your shoulder. This is your lizard lunge. You can stay on your hands, or you can go down onto your elbows. Or maybe you can even bring your pillow underneath your elbows just for support. Then just relax the crown of your head down towards the mat. On your next inhale, if you were on your forearms, just come back up onto your hands. Tuck your toes, lift the knee. Then just step your right foot back and come back into your downward dog. Pedaling through your legs again. Feeling the difference maybe from the right hip to the left. On your next inhale, just lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot outside the left hand and lower the right knee down. Point your toes. Now you want to keep your front knee above the ankle. Then whatever option you took for the first side, if you were on the hands, stay on your hands. If you went down onto your forearms, go down onto your forearms. We always want to do the same thing on one side and the other. We would like to keep everything balanced. Just relax the crown of your head down towards the mat. Trying your best to keep hugging in your left knee towards your shoulder. On your next inhale, just come back up onto your hands. Tuck your toes. Then step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Walk through your legs again. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. Then on your exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Then bring your foot somewhere behind the left wrist, going into your pigeon. Then just lowering your right hip down on the mat. Now you can look behind and check to see that your left leg is straight behind you, and you want to keep your hips square. Now if you find that your hips are not lowering down onto the mat, you can actually use your pillow or bolster or blanket and bring it underneath your right hip just to relax. Inhale, find length here. And on your exhale, just walk your hands forward as far as you can. Maybe you can fold in and rest your forehead down on the mat. Maybe you can rest your head on a bolster, your pillow. Just try to find release. On your next inhale, just slowly come back up Bringing your hands back down on the mat. Just tuck your toes, lift the knee up. Then come into a tabletop. Stay here for a bit, just letting your blood flow. Then find yourself back into your down dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up. And on your exhale, bring the left knee behind the left wrist. And the foot somewhere behind the right wrist. Lowering your right leg behind you. Check to see if it's straight behind you. Squaring the hips towards the front. Inhale, find length. And exhale, just walk your hands as far forward as you can. Then just fold in and relax. On your next inhale, just come back up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, then find your tabletop. Letting yourself, just allow yourself to let your blood flow. Letting your blood circulate. Just sit down on your heels. Lean over to one side. Bring your legs out in front of you. Stretching your legs. Then just lie down on your mat. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Then just draw circles with your knees. And switch directions. And hug your knee a little tighter. On your exhale, bring the knee over to the left. And reach your right arm out to the side. And gaze towards the right. You can close your eyes here. On your next inhale, just come back up to center. Hug the left knee in. And just release the right leg down towards the mat. Draw circles with your knee. Then do the opposite direction. Then hug the left knee in. And on your exhale, twist over to the right side. Reaching your left arm out to the side, gaze towards the left. On your next inhale, just hug your knees back into your chest. Gentle rock side to side. Then just lower your legs down onto your mat, bringing your feet towards the front corners of your mat. Opening your arms out to your sides, palms facing up. Just close your eyes. Relax. and melt into the ground in your final resting pose, Shavasana. Just allowing yourself to just sink in, surrender completely. Just letting gravity work and feel yourself getting heavier. Just relaxing the space in between your eyebrows. Relaxing your eyeballs down into its sockets. Relaxing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing your throat. Unclenching your jaw. Just releasing completely. If you have more time, I encourage you to stay in Shavasana for at least 2 more minutes. But if you're ready to finish the class with me, just come back to your breath. Make each breath deeper than the last. Gently bringing movement back to your body by gently wiggling your toes and your fingers. Gently moving your head from side to side. And give yourself a good stretch, stretching your arms above your head, stretching your legs, pointing your toes. And just bend your knees. And roll over to any side, using your arm as a pillow. Gently push yourself up and come into any comfortable seat on your mat. Keeping your eyes closed, just bring your hands together in front of your chest, bowing down your head slightly. Closing your practice always with gratitude. And thanking yourself for making time to come onto your mat. And making time to release, relax, and unwind. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this quick yin sequence. Once again, my name is Val. I hope I get to practice with you again soon. Namaste.